I think the violence, which is quite unacceptable, the scenes on our televisions last night were really quite atrocious. It took us right back to the middle of the 1980s, with policemen being knocked down and council chambers invaded and councillors being threatened and attacked. And this is quite clearly orchestrated and organised by the militant and the militant tendency, and they're using the Anti-Poll Tax Federation as a front for that. And that's what I deplore and I regret.
Given it's so widespread, isn't that a Reds under the bed sort of scare to deflect attention?
I don't think so. Look what was happening on the television screens last night. I don't think that's Reds under the beds. They're there, they're not in the beds, they're actually fighting in the streets and encouraging other people to fight as well. Now, many people who wish to protest about the community charge can do so quite peacefully, and many people who I think attended these meetings would want to have made a peaceful protest and not to have their protest hijacked in this way by a handful of militants, and a handful of militants well organised in various parts of the country.
But on the broad issue, surely the government cannot put its head in the sand. It isn't going to go away.
No, certainly we are listening to all the comments that are being made. It's part of my job as party chairman to ensure that those comments are fed back to my colleagues in government. And certainly we will listen. The introduction of any great change, like this in local government this year, is always a difficult period for people to become familiar with it. And both the Prime Minister and Chris Patten have said that we will review the impact of the community charge in the summer of this year, and particularly the standard spending assessments, which is the basis on which local authorities get their grants.
Are you saying that you will reduce the cost of the poll tax?
No, what I'm saying is that we will listen to the comments that have been made, and we will listen in particular to their views upon the standard spending assessments, because these is the main range of comments that we're getting.
Mr. Baker, thank you very much indeed for joining us.